Hi everyone! Kumusta kayo? My name is Angelo and mag-uusap na naman tayo about skincare, and skincare. So, make sure to keep watching. Now, one of the most common questions I get from you guys ever since the beginning ng YouTube channel na to is, pwede ko bang ipagsabay yung skincare product na to with this other skincare product? And actually, this was one of my first videos from before, yung how to properly layer different skincare actives. But up until now, marami pa rin kasing hindi sure. So, I thought I'd make this video para bigyan kayo ng mas in-depth na explanation para mas maintindihan nyo yung pag-layer ng skincare actives. And of course, para mas updated din kayo with the information that our dermatologists and cosmetic chemists share online. Also, a small portion of this video is in partnership with ISNTREE, pero marami pa tayong ibang mga products and brands na pag-uusapan in this video. And also, you can apply this guide regardless kung anumang skincare brand yung ginagamit nyo sa routine niyo right now. So that being said, wala nang any, let us begin. Now, when it comes to layering skincare actives, I want you guys to remember three very important things first para matulungan kayong man-navigate yung world of skincare ingredients. And very important to guys because these will help you even after mapanood nyo yung video na to. So make sure to take note of these. Now the first thing to remember is in skincare, there are more ingredients that can be layered together versus ingredients that cannot be layered together. Tagalogin natin, there are more ingredients na pwede mong gamitin with each other versus ingredients na hindi mo pwedeng gamitin with each other. Hindi pala Tagalog yun, Taglish yun, pero feeling ko mas nagets nyo yun. In fact, yung mga cosmetic chemists natin, they work very hard para as much as possible maging stable talaga yung mga active ingredients ng mga skincare products natin. And para hindi sila mabilis masira. Gusto nila gawing hassle-free yung experience natin of using skincare products para wala na tayo masyadong iniisip. So especially if you see two active ingredients na na-formulate together in one skincare product, most of the time, pwede silang gamitin together. Second thing that you guys have to remember, and ito medyo general rule lang siya but it has helped me a lot. If it's a hydrating or soothing ingredient, usually it can be layered with any other active. I'm talking about yung mga hyaluronic acid, panthenol, snail mucin, etc. And of course yung mga sika or aloe na mga soothing plant extracts. Kasi yung mga ingredients na to guys, there's a reason kung bakit nakikita niyo siya in almost every product in the market. Be it mga cleansers, serums, moisturizers, even mga sunscreens. Kasi they're generally very low impact, not so much irritating on the skin, and very stable ingredients sila. So kahit anong isabay nyo sa kanila, technically, pwede talaga siyang gamitin. The only time na dapat kayong mag-doubt talaga sa mga ingredients na to is if after nyo siyang i-apply sa skin nyo, humapde or namula yung skin mo. Which leads me to the third thing that you guys have to remember, in the end, it will always depend on your skin's sensitivity. Now, like our dermatologists always say, magkakaiba talaga ang skin nating lahat. May mga iba na mabilis maging sensitive yung skin nila, may iba medyo matibay naman, and to add to that, yung mga allergies din natin, iba-iba yung pwedeng mangyari sa skin natin depending on our genetics or yung lahi natin. So, wala talagang one-size-fits-all na skin reaction to different skincare ingredients. It always depends on your skin. Minsan nga yung mga skin ng iba, kahit technically pwedeng i-combine yung dalawang skincare actives together, pag na-apply nila sa skin nila, humahapde and namumula. So, kahit technically on paper, pwede siya. Hindi mo talaga lagi masasabi for sure na hihiyang siya sa skin mo unless you actually test it on your skin. Kaya talaga even for layering skincare products, important yung pag-patch test or yung paglagay ng small amount of product on your neck or behind your ear and then seeing how your skin reacts to it. Because again, let our response be, iba-iba ang skin nating lahat. Response? Alright, and now that we've clarified that, let's now move on to the specifics of layering different skincare actives. And like I've said before, ang mga skincare actives talaga, usually, meron lang iilang mga skincare actives na kailangan mong mas maging mindful sa paggamit sa kanila. And these skincare actives also happen to be the ones that are very popular and are always used and discussed sa skincare community natin. These are your exfoliants, pure vitamin C, retinol, and acne medications. So let's start first with the skincare active na sobrang accessible niya na ngayon sa Pilipinas compared to a few years ago. As in, mahanap mo na siya ngayon sa mga sabon, face wash, toner, serum, moisturizer, as in, dami talaga. And these are, of course, your exfoliants. Now, in this portion, I do want to clarify first yung mostly pag-uusapan kong mga exfoliants. Number one, I will be talking more about AHA and BHA. Ito kasi guys, yung mga pinaka-common na ingredients na mahanap mo sa skincare. And sila rin yung mga medyo mas matapang talaga sa skin in their usual percentages. Now, yes, yes, we also do have newer exfoliants in the market like LHA and PHA, pero kasi medyo mas formulated na sila to be gentler on our skin, and because of that, technically, pwede na silang isabay with a lot of other skincare actives. But again, of course, depende pa rin talaga sa magiging reaction ng skin mo, kung gaano ka sensitive yung skin mo, and also, if in doubt ka, hindi ka sure, medyo mataas yung LHA or PHA ng product, then you can kind of follow this guide na rin. But again, of course, depende pa rin talaga siya sa magiging reaction ng skin mo and kung gaano kataas yung percentage niya. Next, I do want to mention that I'm only going to be talking about mid to high strength percentages. So this is 3 to 30% AHA or 1% or higher na BHA. May mga ibang products kasi in the market na yes, meron silang salicylic acid, glycolic acid, citric acid, or kung anumang acid na nasa skincare, and nasa dulo na siya usually ng ingredients list. So usually that means, especially kung walang percentage silang nilagay, na katiting na percentage na lang yon, and sobrang baba na nun. Like yung mga ibang products nga, 0.001% na lang ng exfoliating acid yung nilalagay nila. Sobrang hina na yun, guys, and it won't really do a lot for your skin, including hindi rin niya masyadong may irritate yung skin mo. So there's not much to worry about. And last, I will only mostly be talking about yung mga leave-on exfoliants. Meaning, hindi dito kasama yung mga face wash na may AHA or BHA. Kasi yung mga products na to, guys, medyo kino-complicate na siya ng iba, pero more or less, isa lang naman yung rule dito, which is, pwede mo rin siyang gamitin with most other actives kasi technically, hindi mo naman siya nile-layer. Kasi diba, binabanlaw mo nga siya. Unless of course, magka-bad reaction ka, like mamula or humapdi yung face mo. So all in all, if you want to use any active after an exfoliating cleanser, number 1, make sure mabanlaw mo siya ng mabuti. And number 2, patch test niyo muna to see if kaya ba ng skin mo gamitin yung active na yon after mong ibanlaw yung cleanser na yon. Because again, babalik tayo sa it will always depend on your skin and your skin's sensitivity. So now that we're clear on that, actually very easy lang yung kailangan yung alalahanin when it comes to layering exfoliants. These are just two groups of ingredients that you need to remember. Now, the first group I will call the use separately group, meaning, sabi nga sa pangalan, di ba, wag mo siyang ile-layer together with exfoliants. Gamitin nyo during another time of the day or ipag-alternate nyo siya, MWFTTH, basta wag nyo siyang ile-layer together in the same routine. So, the first in this group are other exfoliating products. Basically, kapag meron ka ng isang exfoliating product in your routine, huwag mo nang dagdagan ng isa pa. For example, meron ka ng exfoliating cleanser sa routine mo. Hindi mo na kailangan magdagdag ng exfoliating toner or exfoliating serum. Or pwede ring baliktad. Kunyari, meron ka ng exfoliating toner or exfoliating serum, yung cleanser mo, hindi na kailangang exfoliating din. So basically, pumili ka lang ng isang exfoliating product. Because kapag pumili ka ng masyadong maraming exfoliating products, pinagsabay mo sila sa routine mo, masyadong may irritate yung skin mo. And this goes especially with serums. Kasi kunyari, meron ka ng BHA serum. Tapos, gusto mo rin ang benefits ng AHA. So, yung mga iba, bibili sila ng isang BHA and isang AHA serum, tapos ile-layer nila together. And yung ganun, guys, medyo bad idea yon because that will only increase the chances of your skin na maging irritated siya. Kasi, two different formulas of exfoliants siya. Instead, ngayon, guys, meron na tayong mga products in the market that have both BHA and AHA at significant percentages. So, it's a bit easier to get the benefits of both. Huwag ka nang bumili ng separate, just buy a product that has both these exfoliants. Some examples of these products na actually na-mention ko na rin in my previous videos are Oxicure's Blackhead Clearing BHA PHA Toner. So that one has BHA 2% and PHA 4%, which is perfect for those na oily pero gusto nila ng more exfoliating benefits for their skin. So if you do want to check that out, meron akong mas in-depth review of that in another video here. And of course, another really good and new example is this one from ISNTREE. It's their Hyper Acid 4 Serum, and this has a 30% blend of AHA, BHA, LHA, and PHA. So all 4 of these acids na siya in one product, and this is actually a serum mask. But unlike other serum masks, you only just have to leave this for 1 minute, and then you can wash it off. Very, very convenient and very time-saving. But anyway, going back to our list, other ingredients or other actives that you should use separately from exfoliants are, of course, yung mga retinol products as well as pure vitamin C products, meaning yung mga products na merong L-ascorbic acid sa ingredients list niya and medyo mataas yung percentages, mga 5% and up. Now, technically, yung mga ingredients na to, hindi naman nila dine-deactivate or kina-cancel out yung exfoliants, and other people na sobrang tibay talaga and sobrang hindi sensitive yung skin nila at all, nagagamit nila to together. But for those na ayaw problemahin yung irritation sa skin nila, it's really best to use them separately. Kasi guys, yung mga exfoliants, retinol, and pure vitamin C, one thing they have in common is lahat sila irritation yung side effect. So that means the more na nililayer nyo sila sa isang routine, that means tumataas din yung chance for irritation sa skin mo. And again, ina-avoid nga natin yun, di ba? But other than these ingredients though, mostly you can layer everything else, as in yung niacinamide nyo, other brightening ingredients, especially mga hydrating and soothing ingredients nyo. Lahat sila are relatively okay to be used with exfoliants. Even yung mga anti-aging na peptides, which are actually sometimes formulated na sila with exfoliants, and actually also pati mga acne medications like benzoyl peroxide, if you're using that. Okay na okay actually yung combination na BHA and benzoyl peroxide. A lot of different brands use it in their routines. But again, of course, this will depend kasi medyo matapang siya. So at the end of the day, skin type mo pa rin ang sasagot kung kaya ba ng skin mo talaga. Alright, and that's it for our exfoliants na maraming mga acids. But now let's move on to another acid na na-mention ko na kanina. Hindi siya exfoliant, but it's still a very powerful active. This is pure vitamin C. Now, emphasis on the word pure vitamin C because this only applies to vitamin C serums na meron yung ingredient na L-ascorbic acid or ascorbic acid in their ingredients list. And also, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, I will mostly be referring to leave-on vitamin C serums na merong significant percentages, meaning 5% or higher yung percentage niya. Now, the thing with pure vitamin C or L-ascorbic acid is hindi lang irritation yung side effect niya, but it can also be very unstable as an ingredient. Think of it in a way na medyo mabilis siyang masira or mabilis mawala yung effectiveness niya as a product. So, there are a few ingredients that you need to use separately from pure vitamin C. First up, yung kaka-mention lang natin kanina, which are leave-on exfoliant products and also retinol products. So, itong tatlo talaga, hashtag sila-sila lang ang may problema sa isa't isa. OG viewers of my channel would know this hashtag kasi talaga yun yung pang-guide ko sa kanila. But anyway, always remember that when it comes to these three ingredients. But aside from those, there are two more specific ingredients that can also affect yung effectiveness ng vitamin C, which are number one, yung kami-mention lang natin kanina, the acne medication benzoyl peroxide. Because aside from irritating silang dalawa on our skin, they might also affect the stability of the vitamin C and yung effectiveness ng isa't isa. And number two, we also do have high percentage copper peptide serums. Now honestly guys, hindi naman ito masyadong worry or hindi siya masyadong problem talaga kasi in the Philippine market, wala pa naman tayong masyadong products na may high percentage of copper peptides. Meron lang mga ibang products or serums, yes, may konti silang mga copper peptides, pero very, very small amount lang yun. And usually yung mga ganong very, very small amounts talaga, especially kung nasa cleanser siya na wash off naman, wala siya talagang masyadong effect talaga on our skin, much more if you use it with a vitamin C product kasi sobrang liit lang niya. Actually, the only serum I know na may parang significant percentage na copper peptides is yung sa The Ordinary. Generally, hindi ko naman siya masyadong worry kasi hindi ko naman ginagamit yung product na yon. But I guess just in case, it's something very important to know if anyone happens to use that product. Other than that though, actually, vitamin C can still be paired with a lot of other ingredients. Of course, we have your hydrating and soothing ingredients na best friend ng lahat talaga. In fact, a lot of mga vitamin C serums, meron yung mga hydrating and soothing ingredients. You can also use other peptides, yung mga non-copper peptides, pwede nyo gamitin with vitamin C. And yes, also, the very controversial, pero matagal nang na-debunk, you can also use niacinamide with vitamin C. And yes guys, ulitin ko, pwedeng gamitin ang pure vitamin C with niacinamide. You can use them together kahit nakasabi sa The Ordinary na bawal, kahit yung mga ibang brands sinasabi nila bawal, based kasi yun guys sa outdated information na. And of course, these brands want to play safe. Now, alam na to ng ibang mga viewers ko, but just to explain again to you guys, guys, it specifically was from a research na, again, outdated na, and it also tested niacinamide and pure vitamin C in very, very high percentages and in very, very high heat. As in yung heat na inhospitable na sa mga humans, meaning mamamatay ka na sa init talaga. And since hindi naman ganon in our real everyday lives, not necessarily magiging same yung result ng niacinamide and pure vitamin C kapag ginamit natin sa skin natin. So, dermatologists and cosmetic chemists, ang daming sa kilang nagsasabi nito and nagde-debunk nito, you can use them together. Pwede. Okay lang. Kung gusto nyo talaga, pwede. One thing I do have to say about this though is for very, very sensitive skin types, minsan hindi nila kaya yung combination na niacinamide and pure vitamin C. Yung iba parang nagfo-flush or nagre-red yung mukha nila. And again, dito pumapasok yung iba-iba talaga kasi yung skin nating lahat. So again, technically, pwede siya, but if you do want to do it, you want to try it, patch test niyo muna and see if it works for you. Kung oo, then go ahead. Then kung hindi naman nag-work or medyo nag-flush or na-irritate yung skin mo, then you can just use them separately. Pero personally ako guys, nagagamit ko naman silang dalawa, yung pure vitamin C and niacinamide in one routine. Nalilayer ko naman silang dalawa with no problems. So just to show you guys a sample routine, so in the morning, kunyari gagamit ako ng high percentage vitamin C serum. I'll be using the ISNTREE Hyper Vitamin C 23 serum, which has 23% of vitamin C. And this one I really, really like because despite having a high percentage of vitamin C, it still feels very comfortable on the skin thanks to hydrating ingredients like birch sap, panthenol, as well as other antioxidant ingredients like vitamin E, which help keep it stable. And then, instead of a niacinamide serum, you can try using a sunscreen with niacinamide instead. So, on top, I'll be using this one from Pond's, yung Gluta-Niacinamide sunscreen nila. And as you can see, on my end, wala namang flushing and my skin is okay with this combination. Hiyang siya. Alright, and now from one powerful antioxidant to another, move naman tayo to our next and most popular active, the very viral and the very powerful Retinol and Retinal. Now take note guys, I will only be referring to pure Retinol and Retinal products here, not retinol acetate, not retinol palmitate, and also not gram-active retinoid. Kasi mga ingredients na to, medyo weak din talaga sila. Yung gram-active retinoid, medyo kulang siya ng research, and then the other two ingredients, medyo mahina lang talaga sila in general, not really enough to make a difference sa skin mo. And as of now, mas worth your time pa rin talaga ang retinol or retinal or even prescription retinoids. Pero mamaya natin pag-usapan yung prescription retinoids in the next portion. But going back to retinol and retinal, though hindi naman siya as unstable as pure vitamin C, may pagka-unstable pa rin siya. And also again, may side effect siyang irritation. So there are some ingredients na mas better siyang gamitin separately. Now first in this list is an ingredient that directly affects the retinol. Actually, when I think about it, yung isa't isa na-affect din talaga nila. This is again the acne medication benzoyl peroxide. Now, there is a reason why DERM say na sa umaga na lang gamitin si benzoyl peroxide and sa gabi na lang gamitin si retinol. Kasi, similar to pure vitamin C and benzoyl peroxide, not only can they be very irritating together sa skin, but they can also affect yung effectivity ng isa't isa. And speaking of other acne medications, it's also important na hindi sila isabay with other retinol or retinal products as well as yung mga prescription retinoids. Especially since yung mga prescription retinoids, and medyo nagulat ako kasi meron sa community natin hindi alam to, yung mga prescription retinoids like tretinoin and adapalene, mas malakas silang version of retinol and retinal. Naalala ko tuloy yung mga iba sa community na kino-compare nila yung retinol nila with their prescription retinoids, like yung mga tretinoin and adapalene, alin daw yung mas okay gamitin kasi yung retinol nakita nila sa TikTok, pero ito, pinescribe ng dermatologist nila. Of course guys, it's better to choose the stronger one because yun talaga makakapagbigay sa inyo ng results ng medyo mas mabilis and medyo mas malakas talaga if kaya ng skin ninyo. Which is probably kaya ng skin ninyo because binigay nga ng dermatologist sa inyo. Now aside from these, again, ang usual suspects natin na bawal ipagsabay because may problema sila sa isa't isa, leave-on exfoliants and pure vitamin C, which again, technically they don't deactivate or cancel out each other, but for those na hindi sanay, they can really lead to a lot of irritation. That being said though, there are still a lot of ingredients na pwede mong i-layer with retinol or retinal that will help increase yung mga benefits niya. So of course, as per usual, we have yung mga hydrating and soothing ingredients as well as mga brightening ingredients. In fact, yung mga brightening ingredients, okay na okay siya gamitin with retinol because they help boost each other's effects. Yung retinol may konting brightening effect siya, but with the help of other brightening ingredients, nai-increase pa niya lalo. Now, a common question I do get a lot from people na gumagamit ng mga retinol or retinal is, pwede ba akong gumamit ng exfoliating wash before I use my retinol serum? And again, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, the answer to this is technically pwede siya because again, wash off naman yung exfoliating face wash mo. But again, it depends on your skin and if yung exfoliating wash and yung retinol mo are formulated with enough ingredients to help your skin tolerate yung mga malalakas or matatapang na mga active ingredients na to. Now, just an example of what I'll personally do if I incorporate this into my routine. So, I would wash my face with a lower percentage BHA face wash. Personally, my all-time favorite is this one from Quickfx, their Pimple Eraser Gel Cleanser with 1% BHA or salicylic acid. This is the percentage na okay yung skin ko after siyang i-wash off. Kaya pa niyang mag-take ng more actives. So that's when I'll use a retinol, and for this routine, I'll be using ISNTREE's Hyper Retinol Serum. This is a really good example of a retinol na may gentle ingredients na kasama to help you tolerate the retinol better. So this has 0.1% retinol but also niacinamide, bakuchiol, and even ceramides, which also help the skin tolerate retinol. Plus, you also do get even more soothing ingredients like allantoin, asiaticoside, asiatic acid, and madicasic acid. So generally, if hindi ka naman super sensitive, this is something you might be able to do. But if you do feel a little bit of irritation on your skin, for example, nag-exfoliating wash kayo, tapos medyo humahakdi na yung skin nyo, nafe-feel nyo na, pwede nyo namang gamitin siyang separately. Again, it all depends on your skin. Kapag feeling mo hindi talaga siya kayang gamitin together, then wag nyo napilitin. Alright, so mostly ayun na siya for skincare actives na over the counter. But since I know we have a community of people with acne-prone skin na nanonood ng mga videos ko, I also did want to include a bonus portion for those na nabigyan na ng mga dermatologists nila ng prescription. And with that, let's also discuss layering your acne medications. Now, as we know, maraming iba't ibang kinds of acne medications. We have yung mga topical or pinapahid as well as yung mga oral na acne medications. And under those, ang dami ring iba't ibang kinds of medications that your dermatologist can give to you. And you'll actually notice na for acne, hindi lang isa yung binibigay ng mga dermatologists usually, but it's mostly a combination of different acne medications to treat the different factors of acne. And from the time na prescribe nila to sa inyo, I'm sure ine-explain din nila sa inyo when you should use it, which ones you should use together, and so on and so forth. And it's very important to follow properly yung binigay na instructions sa'yo ng dermatologist ninyo because may reason kung bakit ginawa nila yung order na yon sa routine mo. And actually, when it comes to this, konting-konti lang talaga yung mga acne medications na bawal mong isabay, as in bawal na bawal, big no-no talaga. Yung number one lang talaga is using tretinoin and benzoyl peroxide because, again, nababawasan lang nila yung effectivity ng isa't isa. That's why you will see a lot of derms recommending for people to use yung benzoyl peroxide in the morning and then tretinoin sa gabi na lang. And for other derms, ang ginagawa naman nila is they instead switch to adapalene and benzoyl peroxide, which you can use together in your routine. And thinking about it, guys, actually, mostly yun na siya eh. Other people would probably ask about 15% to 20% azelaic acid. Yun naman, guys, very flexible siya. Pwede mo siyang isabay with all the other actives in your skincare routine. Again, provided na kaya ng skin mo. Kasi mga ibang tao, medyo nangangati sila after nilang isabay to with their retinol, their tretinoin, their benzoyl peroxide. Again, technically, pwede siya. But again, you have to see kung kaya ng skin mo. So actually, guys, simple lang talaga yung part na to because when you are under a dermatologist, part talaga ng job nila yung pag-match ng mga acne medications at the right time. So as hindi sila mag-counteract with each other. So more of reminder lang to follow your dermatologist kasi alam nila yung ginagawa nila. But if in doubt, especially when layering different skincare products, kung nagdududa ka talaga, medyo alanganin ka, then you can always ask a second opinion from another dermatologist to see what they think. And okay lang naman yun because ang itatanong mo lang naman is a very small detail if you can layer these two products together. Kasi kung hindi siya pwede, edi gagamitin mo na lang siya at separate times of the day or i-alternate mo na lang siya. Pero technically, sinusundan mo pa rin yung mga prescription and yung mga gamot na binigay nila sa'yo. And now that we're on this topic, again guys, as per usual, if you do want to consult with a dermatologist online and free, again, libre and online, I will be putting information on how you can do that in the description box. And ilalagay ko rin doon lahat ng mga products that I used in this video, just in case gusto niyo silang makita and i-incorporate in your skincare routine. Specifically for ISNTREE products, you can use this code here to get a special 15% discount when you purchase from their Shopee store, which I will also link in the description box. And ito guys, you can only use this for a limited time, so make sure to take advantage of this discount. And I do hope this video helped you in layering your your skincare products or building your skincare routine, if you do want to learn more about using specific skincare ingredients together, I will be putting some videos here na baka maging useful sa inyo. And as usual guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!